Some big news coming in. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal there tweets and calls for deployment of army. He tweets, I quote, I have been in touch with large number of people whole night. Situation is quite alarming. Police, despite all its efforts, unable to control the situation and instill confidence. Army should be called in and curfew should be imposed in rest of the affected areas immediately. I am writing to the Honourable Home Minister to this effect. Here is Arvind Kejriwal, who's already come under scanner for a lackadaisical attitude as accused by the BJP to contain violence in the national capital. Let's go right over to Maushmi Singh joining us live from the spot. Maushmi, do tell us, here we have Arvind Kejriwal taking to Twitter. All this while he's been a mute spectator, not getting out, reaching out to these affected areas all through the visit of Donald Trump. And here, right after Trump goes back, we're looking at Arvind Kejriwal coming to the fore.
See, clearly Arvind Kejriwal has put out a tweet, though one would have thought that he would have written that letter before putting out that tweet. But we've seen politics on this issue spiraling out of control, and it will do well for politicians to restrain their urges to politicize this entire matter. But importantly, Arvind Kejriwal had also met the Home Minister yesterday and did say that they had appealed for peace and were trying to do their best to peace in the area. But late night we saw incidents of violence that erupted. I'm trying to get a sense of the situation here in the Babarpur bus terminal, where it's a huge marketplace and a residential area, and there are lots of people you can see that who are here. You can see that milk cans, people carrying milk cans looking for daily necessities are having a big problem. Little children, they are not getting the daily essentials. कितनी दिक्कत हो रही है भैया? कहाँ ढूंढने गए थे आप? क्या
मैं 2 किलोमीटर दूध के लिए गया हूँ, पर दूध कहीं नहीं मिल रहा इस टाइम पे। ब्रेड दूध कुछ भी नहीं, छोटा बच्चा घर में दूध चाहिए, मतलब कहाँ से लाए? मैं बहुत 3 साल का है।
कैसे चला गुजारा हो रहा है? क्योंकि
क्या करें मैडम, इधर उधर से मांगना पड़ रहा है, कोई दुकान नहीं खुल रही है, कुछ खाने की सुविधा ही नहीं है।
रेट में मिल रही है
सर, मैंने बोल दिया था, आपको बता दिया था।
किस तरह की दिक्कत हो रही है बताइए।
मैडम दिक्कत है तो यही है कि मतलब अगर जब तक ये लड़ाई रहेगी तो मतलब डर उतना ही ज़्यादा बढ़ता जाएगा। मतलब ये लड़ाई हिंसा यहीं मतलब बंद कर रोकनी चाहिए, लड़ाई रोकनी चाहिए।
सब्जी और जो है सब्जी और दवाइयाँ भी
सारी डबल रेट पे मिल रही हैं। कुछ भी सामान लेने के लिए जाओ, हर चीज़ डबल रेट पे मिल रही है। पहली बार तो मिल रही है तो अपने नाजायज फ़ायदा उठाते हैं।
मैडम मेरा नाम मनीष कुमार लाल है। मैं यहाँ पे मौजपुर बावरपुर में रहता हूँ, ये नियर अबाउट मेट्रो स्टेशन, ठीक है। तो अभी क्या है कि
जरूरत के क्या सामान नहीं मिल रहा, कितनी दिक्कत?
हमारी फैमिली यहाँ रहती है, मैं नोएडा में जॉब करता हूँ। मैं 3 दिन से यहाँ पे फंसा हूँ इसी चक्कर में, क्योंकि हमारी फैमिली सेफ्टी में नहीं है। हम ये सोचते हैं हम यहाँ से अगर चले जाते हैं तो उनको कौन सेफ करेगा उसको? वो बाहर कैसे निकलेंगे वो?
तो रात को आप लोग को नींद आ रही है? चिंता
नींद आ रही, टेंशन में होते हैं हम लोग। हाँ।
And you can see that this shop which is open, actually this is the only way for the Ruplal and his family to actually come out of their house. They live on top and they are spending anxious moments here. Ruplal जी, किस तरह से चिंता बनी हुई है और क्या दिक्कतों का सामना?
बहुत चिंता थी यहाँ पे, बहुत जब शोर मच रहा था तो सब हम अंदर बंद रहे थे। हमारी सब छोटे बच्चे भी हैं, फैमिली हमारी जो है अंदर ही बंद रही है। आज ही बाहर निकले हैं हम, जब से थोड़ा
दुकान खोली है आपने की, क्योंकि बाहर बैठने के लिए?
ये हमारा रास्ता यही है अंदर जाने का, अंदर आना यही रास्ता हमारा। अंदर जाते जैसे बाहर आते हैं हम।
मैम आप बताइए किस तरह से रात गुजारी, किस तरह से दिन गुजारा?
रात को ना डर लग रहा था, बहुत ज़्यादा टेंशन में रात गुजारी पूरी।
शांति की अपील कर रहे हैं आप लोग सब?
जी बिल्कुल शांति से,
शांति बनी रहे जी। यहाँ पे हम नहीं चाहते यहाँ पे लड़ाई झगड़ा, अपने सुकून से हम रहें, सुकून से रहें।
जी रविंदर जी।
मैडम एक तो दवाइयाँ, दूध, सब्जियाँ बहुत मुश्किल हो रहा है, इसलिए हमारे पिताजी एजेड हैं, दवाई मिलने, मेडिसिन की दुकानें शॉप बंद है, हम बड़े परेशान हैं। हम कहाँ जाएं? वो शुगर पेशेंट है, वैसे भी हार्ट पेशेंट है, बड़ी परेशानी हो रही है।
कहीं आसपास से नहीं मिल पाई कोई दुकान?
सारी केमिस्ट की दुकानें बंद है, हम परेशान हो रहे हैं बहुत ज़्यादा।
मेडिकल सारे बंद पड़े हैं, यहाँ के सारे मेडिकल बंद पड़े हैं और यहाँ पे हमें सहायता हो रही है। क्या नाम है, हमें कोई घर में कोई परेशानी हो जाए, हमें कोई जाने के लिए कोई वाहन नहीं मिल रहा है, हमें इस नादत जाना पड़ रहा है कहीं पे भी।
So you can hear that the local residents, you know, if there is violence unleashed, then it is the ordinary man, the ordinary life that actually gets disrupted. And here,
Absolutely,
people struggling
Mashmi.
to get the daily necessities like milk and medicine for their children and family.
Absolutely. Their normal life thrown out of gear. It's quite disappointing. And now as the death toll in Northeast Delhi violence has risen to 20 and over 150 have been injured, a fresh case of violence has been reported in Gokulpuri area despite massive crackdown. Vandals set a shop on fire in Gokulpuri scrap market. Eyewitnesses say that some miscreants came about and set the shop on fire despite a police crackdown in the vicinity. Meanwhile, the situation has been largely reported peaceful in many areas except, of course, in the strife-hit northeastern Delhi areas where the violence has broken out over the last 3 days. Now, heavy police deployment has been seen across these violence-hit areas. Delhi Metro has also been restored. Services have been restored. This as cops have cleared the anti-CAA protest site in Jafrabad in trouble zone. Across the trouble zone there in the wee hours of today, the police have come by and dispersed crowds. In fact, the police have also issued a shoot-at-sight order in these riot-affected areas. Curfew has been imposed in Mojpur, Jafrabad, Chandbagh and Karawal Nagar. Here, as a ripple effect, CBSE exams have been postponed. 10th and 12th board examinations in Northeast Delhi have been postponed, while fresh dates are yet to be announced.
वापस 144 यहाँ पे लागू है, जिसका मतलब है कि 4 से ज़्यादा.
Well, here we have India Today in every nook and corner of the violence-hit areas. Mojpur area, Arvind Ojha joining us live from Gokulpuri. Aishwarya Paliwal joining us live from Karawal Nagar, bringing us more on this. Let's quickly go back to Mashmi joining us. Mashmi, do bring us more from the spot. We are looking at normal life being thrown out of gear. Daily supplies is what people aren't able to access. Quite unfortunate in the national capital, is it?
So we are in this Mojpur area, and if you look at the entire market, it's a complete shutdown. There is continuous police patrolling that is happening, and from the paramilitary forces to Delhi police are leaving absolutely nothing to chance as far as sending a message across is concerned. Even as we saw, the situation was quite tense yesterday. In the morning, we've seen very few people come out. People are staying indoors, and the police is continuously sending messages across via loudspeakers, using loudspeakers to asking people to maintain law and order. Very importantly, you know, this is the Jafrabad Mojpur area which has seen the most intense violence, and that's one reason that we've seen the maximum police presence in this area.
Right, Mashmi, here we have more updates coming in from Arvind Ojha as well, live from Gokulpuri. Arvind, do bring us a violence-hit area, Gokulpuri. Now we're looking at some order in place. Is it so?
देखिए, ये भजनपुरा का इलाका है और आपको एक बार तस्वीर दिखाऊं। ये जो पेट्रोल पंप है जिसको वायलेंस के दौरान आग के हवाले किया गया था, हॉरिबल सिचुएशन है। आप ये देखिए किस तरीके से यहाँ तकरीबन 20 से जो ज़्यादा गाड़ियाँ हैं उनको आग के हवाले कर दिया गया, और ये पेट्रोल पंप जो है उसको पूरी तरह से पहले इस पेट्रोल पंप में लूटपाट हुई थी, उसके बाद तोड़फोड़ हुई, उसके बाद ये पेट्रोल पंप देखिए कि किस तरीके से इस पेट्रोल पंप को आग के हवाले किया गया। और उसके बाद यहाँ चूँकि काफ़ी केमिकल था, इस वजह से आप ये देखिए इस पेट्रोल पंप में, ये भजनपुरा, और भजनपुरा में जमकर वायलेंस हुई है। अगर आप दूर दूर तक देखिए तो सिर्फ जो वायलेंस के निशान है वो आपको दिखाई देंगे। ये देखिए, ये पेट्रोल पंप है, इस पेट्रोल पंप में तोड़फोड़ हुई, उसके बाद इसको आग के हवाले किया गया, और पेट्रोल पंप से ठीक बगल में जो 4 व्हीकल गाड़ियां हैं वो यहाँ पर खड़ी है। ये देखिए, पहले इस कार में तोड़फोड़ की गई, इस कार को आग के हवाले किया गया। भजनपुरा में काफी ज्यादा वायलेंस हुआ है और अभी भी 144 धारा लागू है। लेकिन अगर आप ये देखिए तो काफी लोग सड़कों पर है। अब से कुछ देर पहले यहाँ पर फ्लैग मार्च हुआ, लेकिन हम कोशिश करेंगे कि आपको ज्यादा से ज्यादा तस्वीरें दिखा सके और ये लोग दिल्ली के लोग हैं, वो देखें ये दिल्ली के लोग कि आखिर जब आप गुस्से में होते हो और आप नफरत आपके अंदर होती है तो उसके बाद क्या कुछ होता है दिल्ली में। ये देखिए, ये जो पूरी सड़क है कितना वायलेंस यहाँ पर हुआ है। ये गली है, यहाँ पर काफी ज्यादा आगजनी हुई है। ये घर है, इस घर को आग के हवाले किया गया है। तो ये हालत है दिल्ली की भजनपुरा की। यहाँ पर सबसे ज्यादा वायलेंस हुआ है जो हमारे सोर्सेज बता रहे हैं। और ये जो पूरी गली है अभी भी वहाँ लोग खड़े हुए हैं, लेकिन किस तरीके से इस यहाँ पर आग जली हुई है और यहाँ पर आग जली हुई और यहाँ पर किस तरीके से यहाँ पर आग जली हुई है। यहाँ पर आग जली हुई है। यहाँ पर ये हालत है, ये देख रहे हैं। तो ये फिलहाल यहाँ पर हालात बने हुए हैं। जो लोग हैं उनमें काफी ज्यादा गुस्सा यहाँ पर, काफी ज्यादा गुस्सा यहाँ पर।
Well, we're looking at Arvind there reporting from violence hit areas. Of course, he's putting his life in danger. India Today reporters are on ground. We have Pooja Shali joining us from Chandbagh. Pooja, do tell us, the situation is quite tense here. Of course, Pooja, do bring us some more from Chandbagh. This is a violence hit area. It's quite mind-boggling that over the last 3 days, this kind of violence has ensued. What more do we know on ground? We're looking at a complete clampdown around the vicinity there.
So, Nabila, here in some of the areas of northeast Delhi, the situation is under control but remains tense, which means there are these patrols and flag marches that are being done by the Rapid Action Force, by the Delhi Police. This is to ensure that even if there is a likelihood or a possibility of any violence, clash or arson to take place, they can stop it in the first moment. So what I have behind me here are, Sandeep will show you, are ransacked shops, torched vehicles, owners returning to their shops to take stock of their situation and to try and review what exactly happened. We also have police vehicles that are deployed and you can see all around me the shops are shut. This is to ensure that perhaps right now it is best to keep this area completely sanitized. You can see this shutter, Nabila, that has been half pulled out, but inside you can see some ransacking has been done. This is reflective of what happened on 24th and 25th February. Also what people are telling me that pelting and violence happened from both sides once it started, and there was arson from both sides, but there are definitely stories that are very overwhelming, that children and people running for their life while this was happening in daytime. Security personnel have been deployed. I can constantly hear sirens around in the background and the teams of police are around on the job. But the question again remains, why was not this done right away on the first day? Why on the third day? However, what also has perhaps caused a lot of hurt to people and local residents here, one is some of them knew each other, they knew people living around, and to them to see each other throwing petrol bombs at each other has caused a lot of hurt. However, they are now hopeful that the situation will remain calm. Curfew in some areas which are extremely volatile has now been also imposed. The teams of police are constantly on the job. But also, what I realized just by taking a look gradually since I was here is that the poor has suffered the most. I saw demolished, broken fruit carts. I saw shops which are small shops that have been ransacked. So it is the poor on the job, food to mouth, literally with every day that they earn. These are the people whose businesses seem to have suffered the most. Also, when we go inside, right now as you can see, it's only empty lanes. People are walking. They're walking because there is no traffic being permitted unless it's emergency or absolutely necessary. Medical emergency is being permitted for people to take vehicles out. Otherwise, this area is being completely sanitized. As you can see, these shops also are completely shut for at least the next few hours. So, of course, the situation remains tense. The situation is still under control because of deployment, but 3 days of violence has already taken place. I say 3 because till morning also there was some fresh cases of violence was being reported. 24th has started. Many are saying, and there's discrepancy in narratives here. Some are saying that it was started with some anti-CAA protest that happened. Then there was the pro-CAA gathering. Then that is where the pelting started, violence started. We of course have the visuals of an individual even firing gunshots, aiming at a police personnel. All this happened in nearby areas, and because this happened along the road on both sides, therefore the situation only spread to different parts. For now, situation tense but under control in northeast Delhi. I'm reporting from the Chandbagh area. Across me is Bhajanpura. That's also where some arson damage has taken place. Over to you, Nabila.
Pooja, do take care of yourself as well there. We're looking at a curfew-like situation in most parts of northeast Delhi where the violence has hit 3 days on, and finally we're looking at the police imposing a curfew. Of course, now more information coming in with regards to the violence.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.